How you doing, everyone? Welcome to the episode of Krypto Playboy. My name is Seymour. Guys, to begin, chuck like the video, drop the channel, put your notifications on so you get these videos nice and early and you see them straight away. And most importantly, we have some awesome pre-sales coming up you do not want to miss. So hop into the Discord, link is up there on your left, I think. And get in there, join us. These are the best tips around, the best pre-sales you can get your hands on, and the best community, all inside the Discord. So if you want to learn more, hop into it now. And guys, let's get into today's video. Okie dokie. If you guys are watching the market over the weekend, as you should be every day, 10 minutes minimum a day, half an hour will be ideal. An hour is awesome. Any more than that, please do it. But minimum, please be on that computer. At least 10 minutes having a look at what these charts are doing, market's doing, reading some Twitter updates, anything you can, just to stay involved in it and understand the market more and more and more. The more research you do, the more you can understand it. So get involved and listen to it. Okay, anyway, so BTC. What do we see? That news came out about how they want to regulate the KYC and say everyone that has a transaction from an exchange, even you send it to MetaMask, has to be KYC'd. Now, a lot of people shit themselves and said, hey, I don't want you knowing what I'm doing with my money or I'm sending it to MetaMask. But as blockchain becomes more mainstream, and every person's getting involved in this, of course they're going to be tracking people to know where their spending is so they can tax you on it. It's common sense. They want to tax you on anything we have out there. So that did spook a lot of people, but we do know it's going to happen. All right. It's going to be regulated one day like that, and you've got to be involved now to get involved at the early stage and make as much as you can, guys. Obviously, pay your taxes. That's number one. Don't go ripping people off. Don't ripping your government off. Taxes are there for a reason. Pay what you have to pay. Okay? Everyone's out there trying to avoid as much as they can. Pay what you legally have to pay. There you go. That way no one comes knocking on your door afterwards. I've seen guys in Australia that set up a CoinSpot account. They're putting $50 in there, $100 in there. They're pulling money out. Next thing you know, they're going to knock on their door from the tax office saying, hey, here's a letter. You haven't paid your taxes. Guys, pay what you have to pay. Easy as that. What you legally have to pay, do it. Okay. But anyway, that did spook the market a little bit. And BTC had a bit of a drop there. People going, oh no, what's going to happen with this? Is this the end of the little run we're having? But no. We're seeing this, it held strong, it's still holding those levels through there. If you listen to the news on crypto, what's happening out there, there's a lot of good things happening. People are saying the 50K looks like it's going to happen. Can we break the 50K resistance? It's looking very likely, and that is a good sign to say, hey, this bull run might be back in action. So strap on, put that on, and get ready to ride this bull and make some profits. Now, I love BTC, I love ETH. These are these big coins I say, if you want to buy some, sit on them, hold them. That's like your little cash reserve there. You're buying some gold bricks. Well, here you go, buy your gold digital bricks. Put them there, put them aside. Doesn't mean you have to go buy $1 million worth. Buy a little bit a week. You buy some here and there. Put it aside. Keep it for yourself there. That can be a long-term stash. I love altcoins. If you've watched this show, you know how much I love them. Anything with an altcoin, I'll be there because I know these gains are incredible, and the amount you can make of them is it's amazing. It's huge. Okay. Where else can you see 100% gains in 2-3 days? In altcoins, BTC, you see 5-10% in a day. That's mad. That's massive moves. 5%, 10%. It's like, whoa, BTC has rocketed off. An altcoin, man, 100% in a couple of days in a bull run is like, oh yeah, that was a good one. Not too bad. But look at this. There's a glimmer. This is the other day. I'm telling you guys that glimmer. Look at this. Yep, press the wrong button there. But this is the other day. 102%. Okay? That's not even the bull run type. That was a little pump it's had. Now imagine once we're saving these big gains again, this has to find its next level. What's the next level from here? It can only go up. Yep, there is a risk it's going to go back down. But if we have these big runs in the altcoins, things are going to rocket. That's where you can make these massive gains in a couple days. So, BTC, 5%, awesome gains. Nothing to be complaining about. But these altcoins is where you can make some serious dollars in it. So if you want to be prepared, get ready for alt season because this is very exciting. I'm excited for it. If the market does what we're expecting it to do, where you're going to see a huge alt run, that's what we're saying. There is an incoming alt season, so be prepared, guys. Be on your computer every day, on your phone, Twitter updates, anything you can, just to understand the market and learn what's going on. Because when this alt run comes, it comes hard and fast, and you don't want to miss it. You want to be buying it now so you're prepared for the run. Not when the run's happening, you're buying at the peak like every other idiot does, and they're saying, oh, I got ripped off. It just dropped on me. Nope. You bought it nice and early, and you're selling on those peaks. Maybe you're pulling some profit, holding the rest long term, but you don't want to be caught out buying the peaks and it pulls back on you. That's when people get a bad taste of crypto in the mouth and say, this is crap. I don't like what I'm doing with it. Crypto's a scam. It's not a scam. You just got to do more research and be up to date on what's happening with the market. And some of the best moves you make will be in the downtime because you purchased them, you've taken a risk on it, and when the market moves back up, you're going to be laughing. Look at ETH. Same thing. People thought this was going to pull back down, but it is holding nice and strong through here. Yes, RSI is saying we're a bit overbought zones, but that does not mean when the RSI comes back down, the price is going to rocket down like this. RSI does not mean price indication. All right, this just means overbought, oversold. So when this happens, that's usually a sign to say, stock up, we're going back up. Okay? But just keep in mind, if it's up here, this price could pull back slightly. So RSI is just an indication of what the market's doing, but not the price relation to it. So don't panic when you see that and think, oh, no, we're going back to, $2,000 because RSI is high. Remember, track back, this is an indicator. It doesn't tell you this is the price. So this is a nice sign to see because ETH is holding strong at this. There's a lot of research out there and people saying ETH is going to be smashing 5,000 US dollars. If that happens, we know what happens with altcoins. It's like putting a firecracker in a dog's bum. It's going to go off, okay? You don't want to miss these alt runs when they happen. They're huge. This is the Ethereum Bitcoin dominance. What do we see? Ether made this big breakaway. When we see this, we see alts run, okay? When we see the next one of these and you have a big breakaway, Ether comes over and takes over Bitcoin dominance, and Ether's there smashing it. The alts come along and say, hello, it's our turn now. And like we've seen in the past, guys, go back and check any altcoin. When we have these big runs, they move hard and fast, and you want to be there for them. That's why I say, Glimmer, missed that one. It's okay. There's always another opportunity around the corner. There's many coins out there to pick from. Solana, another one had a big run. These are crazy gains you can make in the short term. Now, I love these coins a lot. You guys all know me how much I love altcoins. Always talk about them. But I love pre-sales more than anything. And there's IDO opportunities because you can get your hands on these altcoins before they launch. Meaning you got a better chance of when it hits the market already doing 5-10x on your money. So say you buy a coin at 1 cent pre-sale price, comes to the market 10 cents. That's mad. You just 10x. If you're just doing trading, you're buying that 10 cents going, yes, it's going to go up. I'm going to make 100%. When it hits 20 cents, you're like, wow, I've just doubled my money. I feel amazing. If you've bought it at 1 cent, man, you're sitting there kicking yourself saying, whoa, why didn't I buy more? Think about it. You just 20 extra money if you bought it at 1 cent. Not saying the guy who buys it and makes 100% is a bad person. That's awesome returns to make. But if you want to make some crazy returns, pre-sales is where you want to get the party at. That's where guys are making these massive gains in it. There's heaps of launchpads out there. You can join up, pay your fee, and you get a guaranteed allocation in it. Those things are great. It gives you guys a great entry point into it, and you get involved in a lot of awesome projects. You want to get involved in more awesome projects? Click the Discord, okay? But these are some mad ones we're seeing. This altcoin bull run comes along, man, these coins are going to rocket off. So we're seeing some of these projects. They've got great teams behind them, great foundations, great projects actually building. And they launch, they might in a bad market, they might 5x. People are going, oh, it's disappointing. That's a great return. But when these launch in a bull market, 10x that's like nothing. That's a blink. So yeah, that's great. It was okay launch. I've seen some projects when it's a bull run doing 40, 50, 60, 100x launches. That's crazy returns when you get that. Not only that, say if it does a 10x and it's in a bull market, people are going to see this coin. They're going to see a jump. People want to get their hands on it. You're in early. You've already got your stash of it. You sit there, you stake it, and you be prepared. Always have that plan ready. Because when these things move hard, they move very, very fast. So get involved in them nice and early. Now, these are some projects I've been tinkering around with, and I'm personally getting involved with. This is a Mad One meta shooter. Couldn't go past this because I love shooting. I love guns and all that. And if you're an American out there, well, you're probably going to love this too because it's all about hunting. And you think, oh, it's just another GameFi project. Yes, there are a lot of GameFi projects out there. Some are getting overdone right now, but one like this really stood out to me because, number one, the investors behind it. These are some big names in crypto investing in this, and some of the launch pads coming out on. They got one of the biggest investor pools because there's that many people on those launch pads. They buy every project up on there because they know they bring out quality projects. Now, you check out Paid Ignition. If you check out what they've done in the past, some of the projects like the minimum 20x, 50x, 100x, have had some big wins. And this is lining up to be one of those really decent projects. Timed with this market, it can be huge. So check these guys out. I think it's going to be awesome project. I like it. Me personally, I'm putting my money into it because I think it's great. When I see these type of projects pop up, I have to get involved with them. You see people like Master Ventures on this. When you see guys like Gotbit, that says something. These guys know what to invest in. Research them, what they do. All right, very very big projects. Okay, this excites me. This project because personal thing, love shooting and that, and then have these investors on board with it. Awesome. Tied in with that bull run, I think it's like a no-brainer for me. Check out the launch pad that's coming out on big ones, even BC pads on there. Bluezilla's getting involved. These are big names into these projects. So if you know anything about the Bluezilla launch pads, there's BSC pad, there's ADA pad, there's a bunch of them out there, there's Tron pad and all that. When these guys launch projects, they have a huge community in their launch pads, meaning they have a lot of people ready to buy these up. So that excites me for this project. Keep an eye on that one. Another one is ADA Swap. Now, this is coming out actually tonight, very shortly. You probably heard it all over YouTube now. This is a very exciting project because it's a DEX on Cardano, which is needed. And not only that, they also do an NFT type of swap on there now, which is a new feature they added. And by Q3 this year, this will be ready to roll. So get your hands on this early. Hey, you might see big price moves, especially the bull run. But when these guys actually get their DEX established, that's when you'll see the price start to really get some momentum. So it might be a good opportunity to get your hands on this early. And if you have an IDO already, good on you. Check them out. Now, their numbers are growing. I remember first watching these guys when they had like 4,000 people on the page. They're growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And they've got shows like Crypto Banter. Come on, guys. If you don't know what Crypto Banter is, you're not in crypto. These guys are huge. They're talking about this. They're one of the main backers of this. Guess who else got involved in that? Yours truly, Krypto Playboy. Obviously, Crypto Banter. These guys are amazing legends. They've been doing huge giveaways for the project because they're supporting it. They believe in this project and they're saying this is a potential massive gainer for the Cardano network. So you don't want to miss out on these type of things. Opportunities there now. When it comes out, if you see to a couple X gains, it might be a good idea. Hop on some, get ready to stake it, and there's some awesome benefits for staking with ADA Swap. Okay. Another personal favorite, Active Finance. These guys, watch my previous videos on them. Watch the interview with the CEO. This guy's like a genius. Listen to the way he talks. Also explains the project. They've got huge plans for this. Another really exciting thing about having their native token to pay the gas fees is one of their plans. That's huge, meaning it's going to be a burnable token. I mean, it's going to be a deflationary asset. It's going to be worth more and more and more. More trades out there, the less there is. It's going to go up in value. You want to get your hands on these type of ones nice and early so you do not miss those opportunities. Plus, all their staking they're going to have, their DAO program, I think it's going to be mad. Get on there, support them, look into the project and find out, well, I love this and I got behind it because I can see this being a big thing. I'm not in this just for short-term, quick little gains. I see projects and I see long-term value. I'll be there for them because I'm in this for long-term gains. I believe in crypto. I think it's going to be a big thing. Blockchain's here to stay. And I want to get involved in these projects where they're going to be supporting blockchain long-term. So check them ones out. Another one I like is Plena Finance. Another one I've got involved in because I see this being like a great entry point to newbies into crypto. This makes it easy for them, cheap, and super simple. Watch my last video on them, explain what they do and how they work. And we should be getting these guys on the show very shortly. I've been talking to them. So they're going to give you a rundown how this works. You'll be very excited because it's actually a working product. So you can get on there and use it. Actually does the transactions. And it makes anyone's opportunity to get into crypto super simple from one app from your phone. I like that. It's not just we're going to do the project. It's we have the project ready to roll. So this is one you want to keep your eyes on because they're growing in momentum as well with the followers, people looking to them. And you should be hearing a lot more from these guys shortly. Another project is the Cloud Metaverse. These guys launching that bull run. You can see this doing astronomical returns because they've got some good investors behind it. It's only early days. They're starting to do their funding now. But this is one of those projects when I saw it and said, hey, a Metaverse project's going to be prepared and ready for its launch. You can actually already play the games in there. That says something. And when it's being built by people that build games for a living, that's another huge bonus. So it's one of those things you don't want to miss out on. Now, this is another exciting one, and I love talking about games and stuff, but this is like my core love. These type of projects, where it's for the network. This is something that's long-term. It's not just the game you're going to join. The guilds can make gains off it, get involved in it and returns. These are the type of ones where, fundamentally, it can change how crypto works and how things are done. All right? I'm going to do a full review on this later on, but this is one of those exciting projects. If you're hopping to this to kind of explain a bit more detail, it can change the way people do crypto, and it can really change the whole landscape of blockchain. So I do think projects like this, you want to get in nice and early because this can make a whole world of difference. If you sit and hold one of these type of projects and it does what they plan to do, you can sit back and retire off some of the profits you can make off these, because they can be huge, the returns. This is like investing in one of the, say Solana back in the early days. Those type of projects where it's actually providing something. It's a protocol. They're actually doing something. It's not just like a fun enjoyment. These guys are providing easy access into crypto and within the space. So I love these type of projects. When I hear about these ones, my ears just ping up and say, I have to get involved in this because I can see this being massive. And when these opportunities come along, you don't want to miss them, okay? Because later on in life, you kick yourself. Say you take 10 opportunities like this in life. 3 of them go bad, 4 of them go bad. They can't do what they did. They can never come through the funding on it. And the project just goes to complete another shit. Those other 6 you have, I'm telling you, one of those will set you up for life, okay? If you invest enough into these and you invest smartly over all of them, you can invest in your own life long term, because this will set you up for it. That's what it takes. A couple of these projects actually kick off and do what they say they're going to do, because what they're all offering is amazing. And when they come through what they're going to do, it is life-changing, okay? So that's what I'm telling you guys. Spread your risk over multiple projects, good projects. I'm not just saying anything out there. Find something, you read through on it, you read the white papers, and you say, hey, hang on a second. This can change the whole landscape. I believe in this project. When you find that, put your money down on it, all right? Don't go putting your whole house on it. Spread it over a couple, because things can always go wrong. Remember that. Anything can happen. So you want to be prepared. You want to be a smart investor on these projects. So get ready for these type of ones. I'm going to be finding as many as I can for you guys. When I do find them, I'll chuck them up in here. And I want to today's video, quick review for you, because I actually have a launch coming out very shortly, and I've got to take care of that. But this one, I didn't want you guys to miss out on it, so you understand what it is. I'm going to do a full detailed review on it later on. And man, if we can get this team on the show, very exciting. So guys, hop onto their Telegram, their Twitter here. Follow them. Understand what they're doing. Look at these numbers. 4,200 people. Come back in a couple months. I bet you there'll be a 0 behind that easily. All right. Guys, do not forget, like the page, follow the page, subscribe to the page, get on the Discord. And yes, that is the alt season for you. I'll talk to you guys very soon.